Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Pete Alonso is going back to the New York Mets. This did happen a couple days ago. That's on me. I've been sick all week. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. Still trying to get over it. But yeah, it's a 2-year, $54 million deal, 30 million in this first year. Blake, what was your initial reaction to Alonso going back to the Mets?
Yeah, it's a deal that obviously made a lot of sense. You took a look at the Mets lineup, and it's like this lineup really needs Pete Alonso in it. In the past videos that we've done about the Mets, we're like this this lineup is missing a Pete Alonso. Obviously, there was a lot of noise with the Jays, and like there was a lot of people that said that he was going to sign with the Jays and end up being back with the Mets. It's an interesting structured deal. I think he's going to opt out after year one. Personally, I think he's going to have a good year. He's going to opt out. He's going to sign a long term contract. I think he regrets turning down that 7 year, $158 million deal. To be honest, because now he's got to bet on himself again and bank that he's going to have a better year than he did. He hit 34 homers last year, which to his standards is a little low. But now he's got Soto in that lineup to go with him, and all of a sudden their lineup looks a little deeper.
Yeah, and we'll go over there right now. But before we get there, I just want to make a point.
Mhm.
He's even if he opts out next year, there's still Vlad Jr.
Yeah,
and he's
that's
gonna have
true.
to wait. He's gonna be second to Vlad Jr. in his own first base market. So,
Yeah,
this year he was the guy at first base and didn't get what he wanted, and now he's basically gonna have to rely on whoever misses out on Vladdy. That's gonna make his market. So,
right. Yep, that's a good point.
I mean, it's interesting to me that not a lot of guys, or a lot of teams, I should say, didn't want a guy that could hit 40 homers a year for at least the next 4 seasons. So,
Right. Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, the Mets bring him back, and hats off to Cohen because he was very frustrated and said that at Mets Fan Fest, I should say.
Yep.
And he's prioritizing winning, obviously, with this move. It allows them to have flexibility. Okay, we're going to pay Pete this year, and if they want to get in that Vlad Jr. sweepstakes next year, they can still do that. Whether Alonso opts in or opts out, it doesn't matter
Yep.
because
Because he can
say this,
DH. Yep.
yeah, say this year doesn't go well, you know, they could even trade him. Somebody will take him.
True. That's a good
Next year
point.
it's a 1 year deal, so it doesn't really tie their hands, and it helps them in the near future. So Lindor, Soto, Alonso, Nimmo, Vientos, Winker, Alvarez, McNeil, and Siri. It's not a bad nine.
No.
Nimmo in the four obviously isn't a traditional four-hole hitter. Um, he's projected he's projected 17 homers this year. I get that they would like to lead off Lindor. Maybe find somebody that can hit in front of Lindor and space that out. Um, Maybe it makes sense to go Nimmo, Soto, Lindor, Alonso. I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, I
Yeah.
get it. You want them getting the bulk of the at bats late in games. That extra at bat could change the game. But I don't know. It just looks a little questionable. 6 through 9.
Yep.
McNeil didn't really play last year. Winker has been a roller coaster over the past 4 seasons.
Yep.
Jose Siri doesn't hit for average, but still some backs. Um, so yeah, I mean they got Starling Marte on the bench, but I don't know what he's going to be worth this year. But it seems like a platoon there with him and Winker.
Right. Yeah. It's just seeing Pete Alonso in this lineup, everyone just slots down. Like before this, they had Vientos in the 3 hole, and it's like, okay, like you're banking on this guy to hit behind Soto. Like he obviously had a nice year last year, but that's a lot of expectations and pressure on the kid. And bringing back Pete Alonso just takes a lot of pressure off Vientos for me.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think it's an A off season. Obviously, I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
you get Juan Soto now. You bring back Pete Alonso.
yep,
They got Mania back. They brought in Montas. Brought in Clay Holmes.
mm-hmm,
They added AJ Minter in the bullpen. They've got starting pitching depth. It's
yep,
been a successful off season for sure.
yep,
Um, Maybe we find them trying to make a trade. Before the season begins. Um, I just think they're I like Barkvientos. He's young. It's just he has to do it and he has to bounce back and do it a second time. So
Yep.
um, overall, though, it's a solid move for both sides.
Hmm.
Interested to see how the future pans out with the Mets and Alonso, but it feels like the right move for now.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good fit for both sides. Obviously, Pete Alonso gets to stay where he wanted to go, and they get a powerful 3-hole hitter.
Yep. Well, that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. As always, appreciate you guys for listening and watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.